Okay, here we are streaming again, doing games for the first time in a while, I think. Has it been a while? It's been a while, right? I streamed last week, but I was just talking about, just some bullshit. So, anyways, let's just jump right into it. Let's not even spend a long time just chatting here. There is something new that we'll talk about in a moment that you'll quickly realize. Ooh, I didn't extract the game. Anyways, you'll quickly realize a change to format here that we'll talk about in a little bit soon. But let's just get things rolling first. Gotta find the game here. There it is. Switch over to... Where is it? There it is. Let's put that full screen. And we need the timer to start. Okay. So, first up, we're playing Capsule Monsters. Ooh, wait. Pause the timer. Pause. All right, let's. Before we do that, sorry, I gotta get back into the groove of things here again. Okay, so two of the games here. It's not really dumpster diving today. Actually, two of the games were submitted by developers. The other game that I'm playing today is one that I personally picked. I did do some dumpster diving for. This is one of the submitted games. This is Capsule Monsters. Capsule, what is it? Capsule Monsters Tactics. Yeah, here's their store page. I think I've talked about this before. I hate this font. It's so painful to read. But, anyways, let's see what he has to say here. According to our records, you've died. Congratulations. While we work on your next rebirth, we have arranged a game for you and your fellow recently unalived compatriots. Your file here states that you love collectible capsule monsters and tactical RPG combat and randomized gashapon machine. Also, caps lock. The winner gets to have a single wish towards their rebirth, so battle tactically, make good trades, and hope the gashapon in the sky has mercy upon your soul. It's funny, though, because actually, I mean, I know they're just being cute with the description here, but actually, collectible capsule monsters, maybe. I enjoyed original Pokemon, like the first 3 generations, but the kind of generations after that, I kind of stopped caring. I did play them. I played, I stopped after Gen 3, so I didn't play Gen 4, and then I came back at the tail end of Gen 5 with Black 2, and I played X and Y, and then I think that's kind of where I fell out of Pokemon again. So, yeah, actually collectible capsule monsters, and also the thing is about Pokemon 2 is I was never one of the ones who was, gotta catch 'em all. I just, enjoyed playing through the game. I didn't actually catch all the mons. Tactical RPG combat, as we established in a previous stream of mine, I'm terrible at that kind of thing, so we'll have to see about that. And gachapon, I don't like gachapon, actually. So, actually, this file sounds all incorrect. Tactical battle system inspired by games like Fire Emblems and Advance Wars. I only played one of the Fire Emblems games. Fire Emblem Awakening, I think. That was the only one that I played. Randomized gachapon system. Which capsule monster will you end up with? Trade system, a heartwarming story. Diverse and inclusive NPCs. Okay, it's all fine. It's just a wall of text. So as far as the store page goes, which speaking of, I didn't even bring up my grading sheet here. More about that later. Anyways, as far as the store page goes, it's meh. It's just a wall of text in a hard to read font, but I guess it gets the job done. Let's take a look at the game. My chair's kind of low. I gotta fix that. There we go. Get a little more comfortable here. Take a sip of beer. No WASD. Of course. What do we got for options? This even looks like Yawnfly stuff, and we don't even have... Oh, okay, at least we got keyboard config. We got keyboard config. A note to the developers, they should consider reading my tutorial on how to set the default to this one. Now that we have proper WASD. I've talked about this before, and this is definitely a matter of opinion. It's kind of a nitpicky thing. By the way, let's get the timer started. It's kind of a nitpicky thing, but I don't really like the default organization to the options menu for Yawnfly. I feel like it's a little bit confusing by having all here and then having it also separate into different tabs. It's just strange. Which is why, like I've mentioned this before in my own game, I've removed the all tab. It's also strange to have a whole tab dedicated to controls when there is only one option. I also moved that into like general because it's kind of more of a gameplay thing. So anyways, I would consider spending some time cleaning up the options menu. It's not a necessity, but a little bit of polish goes a long way, of course. So let's see, we'll turn always dash on. This one also, I hesitate to recommend adding this option to the game because from my understanding, the sync monitor FPS thing, it's misleading name. It's not really VSync. It's not really syncing your monitor FPS either. I believe this is a default Yawnfly option, which or default Yawnfly plugin. And basically all it does is it rollbacks the code to like a 1.1 version of RPG Maker where the logic of the game and the frame rate of the game were not or were tied together. So the game would run faster if you are running higher frame rates, and it would cause a mess of things. I think it was 1.4 that might have introduced a correction to that and changed how that logic is handled. And there's basically no reason to roll back to the 1.1 logic with that. I feel like this option really only creates confusion. There's no reason why someone should turn it on. I think I may have potentially left this in my game. I don't remember if I decided to remove it or not. I think I put it in my game, but I basically changed the name to something that is more fitting. And second of all, I also made a note in the description like there's basically no reason why you should turn this off. And also on that note, I might have actually just removed it altogether because I realized that like if there's no reason for anyone to really turn it off, that it shouldn't be there. Use Z space or enter to accept and go to the next text box. Yeah. To ensure an optimal experience, the mouse has been disabled within the game. Huh? Where am I? Didn't I just... Hello and welcome all. As you might have guessed, you're all dead. Congratulations. It's funny, the dev might not even realize this. Hello, Mr. Orc. Glad to have you here. The dev might not even realize this, but we've actually interacted well before he had submitted the game to me. Because I remember him, I think he was posting on the RPG Maker forums about a problem he was having where, like, in the editor itself, his tile set would look normal, but then when he launched the game, or it was the vice versa, I don't remember. When he launched the game, the colors were all off. I just remember making a joke that the nuclear green of his grass was a bit eye-searing. The green is still pretty lush, but I think he did tone down the green of his tile set. So, anyways, just fun facts. I don't even think the dev realizes this, but he and I have interacted before. Anyways, and before you are reincarnated into your next body, you all get to play a game. Quit messing around. Who are you and why would we want to play a game? Ah yes, Hunter Strauss, a pleasure to meet you. Based on your profile, the thing to calm you would be, so the winner of this game gets to have a wish. Typically, your reincarnation is completely random, but one of you will get to have a single wish. Want to be reincarnated with a special someone? Done. Born into wealth? Done. Have some special skill within the laws of reality? Go crazy. And the losers? What happens to us? Nothing. Well, not absolutely nothing. Basically, you get reborn as normal. No special wish, no special punishment, just business as usual. Interesting premise. I sort of feel like that... Maybe this is me just looking too much into that, but it kind of feels like that kind of... It's kind of like an everyone wins scenario. It's like the winner gets something great, but on the other hand, you still get to be reborn, so who gives a shit? It kind of, I think, to me, it kind of like lowers the stakes of whatever story is being told here. And maybe that, I mean, we're way early in the game, so who knows what that means for the game in the future. It's just the first thing that comes to mind is like that just like took the stakes and just dropped them. Like, oh well, if we lose, it still doesn't kind of really matter because we'll be alive anyways. And since you're all dead, you have no way of otherwise threatening or harming another player either. Now on to the rules. We will be playing this game with capsule monsters. I know! How exciting! You'll each be given $200 to start, and each win over an opponent will earn you money towards more. Not to fret for the losers, however, the money won't come out of your own wallet. It'll just appear. Wouldn't that be awesome if it happened on Earth? It would lead to economic collapse and failure with horrific inflation. I mean, who knows what the rules are of this universe, if it actually means loss of memory or not. Awesome! Now let's play. See this console? This is how you'll get your capsule. For now, it'll give one for absolutely free. Get your capsule, press C to access your capsule menu, add to your deck, and talk to me. It is C. Is that not the main? Oh, it's not. Well, let's save while we're here. Wait, there's only one save file? That's strange. I also, in that case, if it was only one save file, I would almost consider using maybe a different save plugin than Yawnfly's plugin. I think, the Northern Flog, Jesus, okay. The Northern Frog has like a better save file plugin that like looks more appealing for like limited number of save type games. Oh my gosh, that always dash certainly is a dash. Alright, let's turn that off. That is a little bit too crazy. Rock Mambo! Awesome! Battle set, add. Rock Mambo, okay. Alright, let's start the battle. Victory conditions. Defeat capsule monsters. Defeat conditions. Your capsules are defeated. Move the cursor, decision key, selecting the capsule and moving it to the destination, command decision, cancel key, menu back to front. What? What? Oh boy, that is a description that's difficult to parse. Selecting the capsule and moving it to the destination. It's an interesting way to phrase what sounds like move. Oh, okay. So first of all, the phrasing for the keys was kind of confusing me already. Direction key. Okay, so it's talking about WASD or arrow keys. I would probably change, like, direction key is, first of all, just a little bit strange. I would, first of all, maybe highlight the text and also maybe call it movement keys. And also, by the way, keys, plural, because you're referring to more than one. Decision key, it's also sort of a strange word for it. Like, I don't know what the best choice of wording would be. In my game, I call it the action key. I also always put action in all caps and usually color code the word in green. So it kind of establishes a consistent design language. It's another thing too is that there's been kind of inconsistency because at the very start of the game, it started off by just like listing arrow keys and like X. Like it didn't say your spacebar is your decision key. It just said that's I don't remember exactly what it said, but either way, the vocabulary is now different within the same game, so the design language is all off. Cancel keys, fine, I guess. I also don't know if using key is necessary. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably, I don't know. It's fine. The tiles where it shines blue is a capsule monster's move range. The red shine is indicating the farthest capsule monster attack range. Red shine is indicating the farthest capsule. It'd be great to like see this, to see what the heck it's referring to before dumping a bunch of text on me. After you move, there are the attack commands. Some capsule monsters have stronger magic than brute strength. Pay attention to stats. Once you're done, end your turn. Capsule monsters move in the order of the highest speed. Remember that. Keep speed and range in mind. If a capsule monster outspeeds the other, they might counter first. Okay, ready. So can I just move this entire field, or do I need to select? Oh, I have to select the mon first. It's really sensitive. Like, I barely tap and it's like just bolting off in some direction. Yeah. Wow, the sensitivity on that is nuts. It's gonna be, oh yeah, that's gonna be really oh! Yep. Yep. I had a feeling, ooh. Oh dear. Cannot read property of 3 of undefined. At GameTemp.move table srpg core. Oh dear. Oh dear. Cannot open developer tools because it's yep. Let's try again. So, oh. So, it's just one in attack, defense, and... Okay. Yeah, okay. Yep, I'll try the FPS sync thing to see if it's not Yanfly's thing, and see if it'll, lower the FPS down to 60, which is probably where it needs to be, but I'm on a high refresh rate monitor. This is also an MV game. I wonder if he's put in the high refresh rate monitor, fix. But also, I think because of the high refresh rate, this was discussed in a stream. Coincidentally, this was quite a while ago, but I actually just recently rewatched it because the dev of that stream, of one of the games featured in that stream, finally got back to me after like months. And he had a pretty cool response. But anyways, I was just rewatching to see what I had even said about his game. And in that game, I was having a similar problem of the cursor just flying all over the place. And at the time, Fortuna was still watching my streams. And Fortuna had brought up a good point that it might be because of my high refresh rate monitor that's causing just the keys to like flying. Just go off into the wind. There's not really anything I can do. Wait. Oh, I lost. Proceed past me to go to the... Are you supposed to lose? Like, why did I lose that fight? I feel like that guy hit really hard. And... like, I had no chance. Are you supposed to lose that fight? I mean, I'm glad it looks like you can lose it. But man, that doesn't leave a good feeling. For the beginning of the game. It's like, oh wow, I can't even win the tutorial. That bodes well for the rest of this game. Alright, let's save since this game may potentially just crash. Can I get another one? Please note that for anti-cheating measures, your game will be saved upon purchasing a capsule monster. Let's try a magic one. Game Man! Right on. I'm not really sure what's magic about it, just based off its stats. Let's try a support as well. PACBUT! It has better stats than the others. And it's supposed to be support. What up with that? It drives me nuts that this is not on escape. This is like your main menu, basically. Oh. I'm ready. I'll be in the back once you've all told me you're ready for round 1 to start. We will begin. Remember, you can't battle unless you have a full battle set of 3. For those who want to purchase new capsule monsters, the machine is next to me. Feel free to battle each other in the meantime. A paper smacks into you. Higher being permitting, I can only hope some kind stranger finds my letters. Everyone else seems unworried. Left to my own devices, I cannot help but wonder. Please let me be wrong. That's not ominous at all. I wonder if there's anything hidden around here. So where is the robot dude? There? Okay. He's kind of cut off a little bit. First of all, I maybe might want to add an additional grid of space so his head doesn't get cut off. And second of all, it would be I think it would be beneficial to have the map like scroll up so you can see where he's at, so you know what he's talking about when he says, I'm standing next to the thing. It's like, but where are you? Again, like, it's a small map, so it's, like, not a big deal in the scheme of things, but it's just that small little bit of polish that goes a long way. Let's talk to this dude. I don't know, battle. Alright, let's do the thing. They all have E next to them. So are all of those the bad guys? Ready? No. Why do they all have E next to them? Oh, I see. I think... I was gonna say, I don't know how to tell my mons apart from theirs. But I see. I guess they're just black and white. Okay. Right on. Wait, why did mine die? I don't understand. What? Huh? I can't heal. They're both kind of fucked because they only have like 1 hit left. Ah, Alice is here. Hello, Alice. Alright, so I guess my support was kind of a waste. Oh, I can't reach him? It's in these spots? That's weird. I can't reach here, but I can reach here. What's up with that? Alright. Okay, but I can't reach him. So I'll just move here, I guess, and possibly die. Yeah, I died before I even was able to damage him. Cool, right on. So I'm pretty sure I lost, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, these intro fights kind of suck. Not gonna lie. What do you have to say? Have you seen the little capsule monsters that's an egg yet? It reminds me of when I would make breakfast for my grandchildren. I wonder how they came up with these designs. Is it? Oh, were you talking about the combat music? No, I wasn't even paying attention. Can I change their position? I can't even see the whole map because the dialogue box is in the way. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess these are just the 3 positions. I can swap their place. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. That's fine, I guess. I don't know what the E stands for. I mean, it seems to only be... Well, I was gonna say, it only seems to be present when they're at full health, but then again, he's at full health. He's in enemy's attack range, maybe? Wait, how come I can't move him? Okay, I guess I'll just move this guy. Alright. It sort of sucks that they get a counter. Like, I don't quite recall when I played Fire Emblem, but I feel like you only could attack on your turn. So if someone attacked you, you just kind of have to take it. I don't really recall, if I'm being honest. But either way, yeah, these battles are, I think, a little bit too tough for me. Oh, this has a little bit of a range on it, huh? Oh well. Okay, and he's dead. It's kind of hard to tell whose turn it is, too. Like, I don't know why I can select my other monsters when it's not their turn. I mean, I get that, like, here on the left, there's this, but it would be really great, since I'm kind of looking at the battlefield and I'm not really looking over here. It'd be pretty great if there's some sort of indicator, like a little cursor, like pointing, like, you know, like in regular RPG Maker, like whenever, it's not regular RPG Maker, huh? It's one of the OnFly's plugins. Well, sort of. Well, actually, yeah, because, like, if I'm just talking about whose turn it is, like, in default RPG Maker, you have, like, you know, the character sprite in combat will step forward if you're using the side view battle. I don't know about the regular, like, first-person battle. I'm sure there's some sort of indicator of whose turn it is, though. Maybe an arrow or something pointing at whose turn it is. Either way, like, at the main part of the screen that you're going to be spending most of your time looking at, there is no indication of whose turn it is, so it's just kind of weird. And again, also, like, part of the window itself is blocking off part of the map, so, like, it's kind of weird. I'm having to look through the window to see what's going on down here. Also, if I could use my mouse to select things, that would be super great, because the keyboard is all sorts of whack in this. For some reason, I can't... Oh, wait, there. Alright, and he's dead. Yeah, it said the mouse is disabled, but that's unfortunate. It shouldn't be. Yeah, I don't think it really feels so great when your very first fights at the beginning of this game are so difficult. Like, I'm still trying to get to grips with the controls here, and I'm getting absolutely curb stomped by the beginning fights. Also, I feel like you shouldn't be able to walk on this log. I couldn't walk on this log, which is much smaller than these logs. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to do another battle. I don't really want to, though. I don't really find this very fun, honestly. After losing, you know, twice in a row? Three times. I lost to the tutorial fight. It just doesn't feel very exciting, you know? I'm not interested in playing this. This one's turn. Alright, that one's dead. Yeah, I lost the tutorial fight. Yeah! And the game lets you progress if you... Whoa, why did the screen move left like that? What the... Oh, you can scroll the... Oh, you can scroll it. Although you can't scroll up and down. That's interesting. But yeah, the game lets you lose the tutorial fight. But, like, it was basically 2 turns. Like, I moved towards the enemy. I'm still, like, experimenting with the controls and seeing what stuff does. And the bad guy hits me for more than half my health. And so it's like, oh, okay. I tried to do some damage to him, but because my first turn was spent trying to get to grips with the controls, of course, the bad guy wins because he already did more damage to me. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to, like, group up. Oh, I really shouldn't. Well, it's probably fine. Oh. It's this guy again. Just waiting for my Game Boy to get close to the rest of the group. Because I'm gonna try to have a fair fight. I feel like he should be maybe there, actually. Oh, it's not his turn yet. Alright, there we go. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like they're just, I mean, I don't know if there's much that they can do. All the attacks have such limited range. I mean, I guess these are the beginning fights, and maybe that's just it. Maybe the enemies don't have any interesting skills other than, like, close range attacks. Because, you know, they're starting enemies. But that's kind of doesn't matter when they hit like a fucking Mack truck. I can't reach him, so I guess I'll just wait. And it's such a weird spread on this skill. Like, I can't hit him there. But I can hit here, and I can hit here. What a weird spread on that skill. Can it reach? Nope, just can only reach right next to them. Same thing for that. Alright, Game Boy guy, go ahead and cut him off. Now, what are your skills? Oh, it doesn't matter. There we go. And I guess just wait. Looks like the enemy is going to be making the same moves. Just going to wait for him to come all the way here, because at least here I'm safe. Not that this is really the most thrilling strategy. I'm glad to see that my cheese strategy of grouping up seems to work. Thrilling! Is the AI busted? Oh no, it's just really slow. Alright, just whatever. Let's, Oh my god, it like can move one step. It can't reach him, right? Yeah. I didn't think so. Just wait. He has higher magic attack. What the fuck? 10 points of damage? What the fuck is that? There we go. I'll have to change my battle set before the next round. Alright, good luck. 2 stars. I don't know, physical. Sure. Vampy. Awesome. Actually, no. Yeah, I don't know, fine. I don't care. Oh, I didn't even see what that was. Yay! I won 1 battle! Cheese is clearly the way! Yes! It's not really exciting. I would love to, like, explore different interesting strategies, but actually I don't know if the game really allows for that, because it doesn't seem like there's, like, anything like back attacks, so you're not trying to, like, position yourself anywhere clever to, like, you know, get the jump on the enemy, to get any critical strikes or anything like that. The skills themselves, like, are just, you know, it mostly seems like just damage skills. I have 1 support skill that can debuff the enemy, but it only lasts for 1 turn, and it has such an awkward range on it. Like, it's just like these 4 tiles in like a 2 diagonal grid away from the user. What a useless skill. I just don't see a lot of, like, I don't know. It's not very fun, is the thing, because, like, combat is really difficult. Enemies hit really hard, so the time to kill is like that. It's basically like Call of Duty levels of Call to Kill. It's basically whoever gets the first hit is gonna be the winner in that fight. There's nothing really to turn it around that much either. So, like, really, it seems like the optimal strategy is, yeah, it's just group everyone up and just try to lead the enemy into you so you can get the first attack. I don't know, that's not very interesting. Oh, I gotta equip my new monsters. Kickstarter 3? It's just, okay. This one kind of seems to suck pretty bad. Also, this guy seemed to suck pretty bad. Though his stats are not terrible, so I'll leave him. Yeah, I think that's a good way to summarize it. I feel like, in general, just this game's time to kill is, like, way too low. I would honestly say that if enemies had more health, just in general, would probably be better. Yeah, and of course, I should be fair here and say, you know, of course I'm still at the very beginning of the game. There may be more range skills that will, like, change up your tactical positioning, but definitely here at the start. Hello, Visky, nice to have you here. Definitely here at the start, there's, like, yeah, it's just not very compelling. I feel like I don't really get much of a chance to, like, explore, like, strategies or anything like that, what the game has to offer. Because, again, it's that very low time to kill that just, like, yeah, you just don't waste your turns, basically. You can't afford to waste your turns because yeah, whoever gets the first strike is the winner of the fight. Alright, that's probably fine. Sure, round 1. It's time for round 1, players. Look in front of you to see your opponent. The player who runs out of capsule monsters loses. But don't worry, there will be 3 rounds total, so do your best. Haha, I'm a bit nervous to be honest with you. No need to be. Let's just do our best and may the best woman win. Let's swap him with him. That's probably fine. Speaking of, it looks like there's quite a wide range there. Let's put that there. What do you have? Magic attack. Oh, wow, yeah, I can... There we go. There's some range, I guess. Wow, okay, suddenly it feels like if I have this... What is up with the balance on this? Like, with this feels like this is all sorts of busted. Like, I can just stay out of their range, and then... Oh, shit. Too far out of the range. And then just attack them. It has such a huge range on it. So I yeah, that would be fine if it didn't also do like high damage. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yep. I mean, why even bother now? Strategy. Yep. Oh, it's this guy's turn again. It's so busted. So just as I was complaining about balancing being too difficult, I get this one fucking mob here, and now now the balance is totally wrecked in the opposite direction. Like, neither of these things are good. We need to find... It's called balance for a reason. It's not tilting this way, it's not tilting this way. It's tilted like this. It is balanced. And we have missed the mark both ways now. Congratulations on getting 3 stars. I've made note of this. Hello, my unalive players. According to protocol, you are all given time before round 2 begins to bond. Now hop to it. This is a bit stupid is what this is. Hey man, no need to be so negative. That's a good question. I'm not sure. They plan on launching a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter hasn't yet been published yet, but they do have a link for it. So I imagine there's probably, fortunately, so I hope the dev will consider some of the things I've encountered here. It still has a while to go. And the developer should deeply consider the balance of their game. Now, I sort of understand balance being a little bit off, because even in my game, like, when I'm still building out the world and the levels and all of that, like, balancing is kind of the last thing that I'm going to mess with. So I kind of get why balancing might be off if he's also approaching his game's development in a similar way. It's just the difference between his game and my game is that my game doesn't have a public build. And that's the problem with releasing a public build, is that I cannot criticize what the game will be. I can only provide criticism for what the game currently is. And unfortunately, the wacky balance is not fun. I mean, it's not like we're short on time. Neither of you are wrong. Well, I think this is all so exciting. We get to have a shot at an honest-to-goodness wish. And even if we don't win, we get to enjoy each other's company and what time we have left. What would you wish for, miss? You can call me Grandma Wendy, dear. My husband used to say that life was a big adventure, so I'd wish for that. Another long life full of little adventures. You could wish for literally anything, and you want something from a young adult novel? I think to each their own. What would you wish for? A life I deserve. No frustration, no nonsense. A life fit for someone like me. I see humility as only one of your many great qualities. Alright, we're done here. Yeah. We're gonna stop that. Alright, let's bring this up. And actually, hang on, let me move that over there for a moment. Oops, game grades. Alright, I didn't get this set up. So I'm not going to fill in all of the information as I usually have to do whenever I forget to do this. We'll just fill in some of the known information that we have at present, that we have at hand. Fill in the rest later. Instant quit. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was just really boring. Also, someone is accessing it. Someone is accessing my spreadsheet right now, so they can watch me edit it in real time. Anyways, so what was that? That was Capsule Monsters Tactics. We'll fill in that stuff later. Pretty sure it's a beta. Yes, it's RM. I don't know if it's commercial. Fill that in later. No, it's not a quality store page. I didn't mean to put that there. Polish is going to be no. Accessibility, it gets the point because it has keyboard config. Clarity. No, the tutorial was like not great. It was just like word salad. It really seemed like they had to chop up the tutorial information to try to fit it all onto like a single text box, which I just don't recommend. Something, I know this sounds kind of crazy, especially anyone who's experienced with Yawnfly stuff, but I only recently learned about the plugin command for like changing the number of lines per for each message box in Yawnfly's message core. Like, that's a default function. I just never thought about looking into it, and then I was like, you know, I bet that's a function that you can do. So I opened up message core and I was like, yep, sure enough. And it's opened up a whole new world of how to handle tutorials. I know, like, I often talk about just having large text dumps. Again, as Thanos would say, all things should be balanced. I don't know what the fuck Thanos would say, but anyways, there should be a balance with it, right? Like, if you're going to be, if you're gonna do a text dump, make sure that the player also has plenty of context for that text dump. Text dump is just like auxiliary. Like, after they've already gone through the tutorial, after they've had a chance to experience your mechanics, if they just need a refresher or maybe they missed some nuance, then you can give them the text dump to refresh their memory or give them the nuance that they're missing. That's totally fine, you know. And that's what I do, right? Like, now I've been kind of redoing some tutorial stuff where I'm using what I just mentioned is use the plugin command to change the number of lines shown per window, increase the number of lines shown, and that way I can fit way more information. I can just dump all the information there, and then I can just, you know, of course, set the message. The number of lines per message box back to the normal size. Basically, I'm saying all this because it seemed like he tried to do a text dump there to provide some information, but he really chopped up the words to really squeeze it into those 3 lines I think he had in his message box. And I would recommend not doing that. Do what I was just saying. Use the plugin command to increase the number of lines you can show in a message box. Dump your information there, and then change it back to the default, you know? Anyways, the whole tutorial was kind of a miss for me. I understood what to do as far as controlling the game. It's not too complicated. But because the tutorial, I mean, you not only could you die in the tutorial, but you die so quickly that you don't even really get a chance to like get to grips with the controls. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's where it loses the clarity for me. Balance, yeah, it's definitely gonna be 0. One thing, I think I'm going to give it the unique identity point, but one thing I did want to discuss is that actually looking at my chart here, you know, unique identity is pretty easy to obtain. Now, this is sort of like survivorship bias here because I pick these games out, right? So I'm deliberately looking for games based on the screenshots that look interesting. So obviously, I am more likely to pick games that have unique art styles and stuff like that. So I do think it's just that's why there's so many of people that have unique identities, because I'm picking out those kind of games. However, I do feel like sometimes they have like unique art, but the rest of the game is pretty generic. You know, the writing and other aspects of it are pretty generic. And I feel like when it comes to a lot of games, really, unless there's like a truly like interesting and unique art style to the game, most of the time, just because you have unique art doesn't mean it's a unique game. You know, if that makes sense. So basically what I'm saying is I'm thinking of adjusting the difficulty at which it is possible to obtain the unique identity point. So that's not going to be today, though. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. It'd be nice to have some opinions on some thoughts about that, as to whether I should increase the difficulty for unique identity or not. So yeah, anyways. Before we move on to the next game, it's my chatting time. So, there's a slight change to the format of my streams that I think is pretty obvious. I talked about this in my previous stream, but obviously, my previous stream is not one of my game streams where I pick out games to play. So it's less popular. It doesn't get as many views. So once again, speaking of getting opinions on things, so this was kind of brought to my attention from after playing PACBUT Quest. I mean, I've been kind of aware of this problem with my streams for a little while now. It's just that, I don't know, I never bothered to address it. And when the developer brought this point up, I kind of realized, yeah, it's really something I should make an adjustment to with my format. And that's the matter of talking and providing criticism when there's a timer ticking. So, like, the timer is ticking, and I may sit here just talking away about some other shit and not actually progressing with the game because I'm too busy talking. What I would really prefer to do is have some sort of timer app, not because the timer that I use currently is just, from DuckDuckGo. It's just a progressive web app, I would rather have like maybe a timer app that I can download that allows me to just press a hotkey at any time to pause the timer, and resume it again with the same hotkey, of course. That way, if I remember, that's always going to be the challenge. But if I remember, if I need to take a moment to talk about something for a few minutes, I can quickly pause the timer and talk about that. And it doesn't feel shitty for the developers, where it feels like I'm not just wasting their time for the game to be seen. So that's what I would really like. So I haven't actually looked too much into this yet, admittedly, even since last time I streamed. I think last time I streamed I brought this up, but I'd really only did one page deep into a Google search for this kind of app and didn't find anything and just kind of gave up. I'll give a more reasonable effort to it soon, but of course, if anyone has any recommendations, feel free to let me know. However, in the meantime, until then, we're changing it to just 3 games for each stream. However, I'm giving it 45 minutes for each game. And that's kind of to give an extra 10 minutes of leniency, because that's just kind of like dedicating 10 minutes to talking is really what that extra 10 minutes is for. And if I don't spend that whole 10 minutes talking, then woohoo, the developer gets a few extra minutes on the clock because I didn't spend that time talking. So anyways, that's the format for now. Is what I'm going to stick with is 3 games, 45 minutes each. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do in the meantime until I can find a nice timer app. And then once I have the timer app, because it may actually extend how long I play a game, with constantly pausing the timer and so forth, I may potentially actually reduce the amount of time each game gets. I may reduce it to like 30 minutes or something like that. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So anyways, that's just my talking thing that I wanted to bring up for today. And since that's done, we can just move on to the next game. The next game is going to be, I'll even write it down, Golfella. Golfella. So, Golfella is a speed-running platform game about golfing. Get ready to zoom through levels, meet a wacky cast of characters, and play through beautiful landscapes. And then we just have some controls here. Left mouse button is hit, left mouse button plus WASD, directional hits. Hold right mouse button in air near ball. I hope that there'll just be a tutorial for this in the game, because I'm not going to remember that right now off the top of my head. So, pretty weak store page. But that's okay. Let's just take a look at the game itself, which is a Godot game. Which I've only had negative experience with Godot devs. Let's see how that plays out this time. I don't mean to stereotype a whole group of people just based on the software they use. But it's always been the Godot devs that want to start something. Screen shake. It's nice that that can be turned on and off. That looks really like low res though. Speaking of timers, let's start the timer. There we go. Also, the loop is really short. And the music is not particularly great either. Skip dialogue, skip tutorials. It's nice that those are there. Then we just have some volume sliders. How's the volume anyways? A little bit on the quiet side. Turn it up. That should be okay. Alright, can I put it full screen? No. There is not a full screen option? Alt-Enter isn't it, which is usually the default. I don't know, we'll just play in a window like this. Got like some Animal Crossing speak. Good morning, buddy. Rise and grind, baby. Time to conquer this day. Woof. The next tournament is coming up next weekend. We gotta get some practice. Okay, no more time to waste. Eagle, go get the ball and wait for me outside. Woof. The art's kinda nice. Press space to start. It's time to practice your golfing skills, Golfella. Tap or hold... Oh, which one? That's kind of confusing. It kind of looks like the middle mouse button and... Okay, it's loud in my headphones. I'm gonna... Oh, it's kind of loud for you guys too, actually. That's funny. The main menu was really loud, but now here it's... Or sorry, the main menu was really quiet, but now here it's pretty loud. Wait. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of confusing. The mouse wheel with it being blue kind of looks like it's being highlighted, but then also this is shadowed, so it's... I'm assuming it's going to be left mouse click. It's just kind of a slightly confusing design. You can hit the ball while moving, and the faster you're moving, the faster the ball will fly when you hit it. Oh, maybe it is middle mouse click. No, I can't swing right now. Kind of a floaty jump. You got some inertia on you too. Like, Star Mage! Hello, Star Mage! Now you can see... Let me show this. I'm going to try to do this as best as I can. So I'm going to jump. Oh, whoa, what the fuck was that? So yeah, you could see like how much you slide. You gotta have that inertia. Alright. Oh, there we go. So it is right, or left mouse click. Golfing 101, directional moves. If you hold in certain directions, you'll perform different swings. Holding W will pop the ball into the air. You can use this to combo into your aerial moves. In the air, pressing the left mouse button while holding W will hit the ball up, and holding down will spike the ball into the ground. Or you can send it flying with a powerful forward aerial. That's kind of satisfying. Alright. I think we left your ball halfway through this course. Remember to use space to jump. There we go. That's kind of satisfying, actually. 1 star! Oh. Objective, hit the monkey. Where is the monkey? Oops. Oops. Oh no. This is going south. Well, alright. Golfing 101, sliding. Press the shift key, I assume, to slide under obstacles. Sliding also keeps your momentum. You can also jump out of your slide to slide hop, boosting yourself. And you can slide into the ball to pop it upwards. Got all that? I think so. Oops. Wait. Alright, there we go. I did it! Man, I wonder if there's gonna be 45 minutes worth of content here. Wonder how many levels there are. Ah. It sort of feels strangely awkward to, like, hit it up, but then, like, going into that combo probably would just take a little bit of practice getting used to it, but either way, just a little bit awkward to execute. Because I feel like I want, like, I don't know, I'm used to, like, Devil May Cry, where if you were to, like, move your combo target into, if you're to move your combo target into the air, you usually move with it. Like, if you swing it up, like, you'd swing your sword up and you'd go up into the air with it. And that's what I feel like, I should be doing. But you don't. You have to also jump after you hit it up into the air. Oh, man. Yeah, it's actually not so bad. Yeah, the physics feel a little bit funky. It's not. It's like it's not so terrible. Like, it's something I think you could get used to after enough playtime. But yeah, definitely starting out, it's a little bit awkward to control. Sand trap. You know, maybe sliding would work? Ugh. Oh no! Oh. There we go. I don't think I made it in par. Oh, I did. What is par and what is... Oh, the number... Oh, the number of strokes. I get it. Okay. That makes sense. The focus shot. If you're airborne, hold down the right mouse button near the ball to initiate your focus shot. This will slow down time and give you a chance to aim your focus shot with the mouse, I guess. Is it the mouse wheel now? I don't know. When you're ready, release right, excuse me, to fire. The focus shot will launch both you and the ball in the desired direction. You can even combo the focus shot into another aerial or grounded hit, so it's perfect for moving. Only allowed one focus shot per air time, so use it wisely. You now know the entire golfing moveset. Good luck. Huh? I see. Oh. All right. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. Hang on. Can you restart? It'd be good. Oh, yeah. There we go. I fucked that one up. I'm gonna need an option to turn this music off. Oh, I wasn't up in the air. What? Why didn't it do the thing? Yeah, well... There we go. I've clearly chosen the more difficult path. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the game's difficulty had a sudden spike. It sucks that you can't... What is this? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I can't get up there? It sucks that you can't use the dash if the ball is not near you. The ball, or I think the ball has to be in the air for you to use the dash. Nope, it needs to be near you too. Oh. What was the fucking par time for this? I've butchered this level so bad. Oh, and I missed. That's gonna be a 0, right? Yeah. Oh, I got the monkey. What am I doing? I'm not looking at my phone. I wanted to... Let's open up the, Let's... Oh, can I not open up the main menu? Okay. Oh, I was gonna turn the music off for you, but, I guess I can't open the menu. Oh, it sucks. Okay. It sort of... I think that's one of the more frustrating things, is that... Okay. It feels like there's a... It kind of reminds me of, like, the, Sonic problem, where, like, in Sonic games, the game was always marketed about going fast, right? So, though it always feels terrible whenever you lose all the speed. I don't know, I want to keep moving with the ball, and sometimes there just seems like there's a lot of obnoxious shit that gets in your way that prevents you from just moving with the ball. I mean, I get it, there's supposed to be obstacles, like that's what speedrunning is overcoming the obstacles quickly, but it's not just like obstacles that get in your way, it's obstacles that prevent you from going back or going back easily to fix your mistake. Like, if I whiff on a shot, it's already punishment enough for me to have to take the few paces backwards and take the shot again. It's even a worse feeling punishment where not only do I whiff the shot, but then I crest over this hill that now I can't get back up very easily. That kind of feels terrible. Let's go back here. And we'll turn the music off. There we go. Oh, there's a moon? Okay. Didn't know we were going to the moon. We'll put on some music. I think I was listening to Kyari Pamu Pamu, which we cannot play on stream, so... So we will not do that. Here. And... audio collection. We'll play the game soundtrack as we know. Just play my game's soundtrack. Right there. Okay. Remove that. We'll put it on shuffle. Shuffle tracks. And we'll start with... how about... everyone likes the title menu. Title music, so we'll put that on there. There we go. Nope. Needs to be a little bit louder. There we go. Alright. Alright. Didn't I already do this level? See, this is like this shit right here. Not only did I feel like I hit that, but now like I can't even get back up. I have to restart the level because of that one fuck up. Alright, I guess it's going up there. And... yay! Ugh. Go in the hole. Go in the hole! There we go. Alright. Grab a bite, sure, no problem. Oh, we're on the moon already. That was the last level for Earth. I'm guessing there's gonna be wacky gravity here. Oops. Actually didn't mean to hit it that high. Hmm. Spike it! Oh. Okay. Well. I got the monkey. Didn't get the par. I don't know how many strokes it was. It says right there. If I just pay more attention. Oh, they're introducing puzzle elements into this. Ah. Oh! Oh, what is this? Oh, go! Oh my god! Alright, I did it, finally! Oh, oops. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ. Oh, I grabbed the window! No. No, come on, fuck on! Okay! Huh. Oh, what's this stupid dash thing, like, is so inconsistent. There! Whatever, I don't care. Cool, I wanted to get the bot. Do I need to get the bot? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Kind of realize there's not a lot of fanfare with getting those stars. I feel like there should be some fanfare whenever you unlock the star, like a nice pa-choom! Whenever you get a star, in each one you get a nice little fanfare. And when you hear all three of those, you can have some. When you get all three, I'm sure. Actually, I haven't gotten all three, so I don't know what happens. Maybe there is confetti when you get all three. Go. Huh. No, this shit is so. Oh my god! We're gonna minimize that before I click on something I shouldn't. There! Okay, we're going that way. Oh no. What has happened here? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, okay. It'll go there. And now it's stuck. The robot didn't pick it up. Alright, cool. Huh. Okay, it went. Go. Go. No, this stupid skill is so inconsistent. Ah! Why would I want it to go up there? Ah! No. Go into the stupid robot. Okay. I'm sweating. I'm sweating so much. That's so annoying that it kicks it up. I can't use... the stupid, like, dash skill is so inconsistent. I don't even know how to get over this. I can't... There... No! Come on! Okay! Okay. Alright. Whew, these levels get tough. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I was wondering if this game would actually provide full 45 minutes. There's surprisingly a lot of different people involved with this little game. It kind of reminds me of, like... Feels like player care movement should be a lot easier and more intuitive since making the ball move is already Yeah. Yeah, anyways, I mean, it kind of reminds me of like old Newgrounds games, you know, like Flash games or whatever, Miniclip, whatever. Like if I found this on like Newgrounds or something, you know, I'd probably enjoy it, you know, as a good time waster. And I think that's kind of what it is. It's kind of the role that it's playing. Most people don't really use Newgrounds anymore, especially since, you know, Flash is dead. But, you know, you can play it for free, the full game for free. And you can even run it in your browser, too, just like if you were playing a game on Newgrounds or something. So, you know, it kind of reminds me of that. And as a game that's doing just that, it's totally fine. I don't think it's trying to reach for anything more, but I'm still going to grade it as if it's trying to reach for something more. I think it's finished. It's not RM. Oops. It's not a commercial game. The store page is not that great, though. Polish needs some more work. Accessibility, it does have the no screen shake, which is kind of an accessibility thing for people who get like simulation sickness. I'll give it a point for that. It would be nice if there's rebindable controls, but the fact that you can turn the screen shake off kind of makes up for that. Clarity, yeah, I knew what to do, understood what to do. Balance is it kind of feels like after you finish the tutorial levels, like it suddenly started asking quite a lot out of the player, but I don't know, I could do it just fine. I'm gonna give it a point for balance. And unique identity, a golf game, a speedrunning golf game? Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, actually, that's not bad for a free game. It's got a 5, and it's free, too. They could ask money for that. If we base this off of my usual metrics that I use here for games, you know, they could very easily ask money for that. Probably not a lot, but they could ask money for that, and people would probably pay for it. So anyways, not bad. I enjoyed it. Alright, then. Bye-bye, fiddle music. Next up... I honestly don't remember the name. There it is. EDM Heart! Rave Heart. There we go. Date published, fill out later. I could probably fill out the date played stuff now. Date played is May 6th. Yep. There we go. No, I'm pretty sure it's finished. Yes, it's RPG Maker. Yes, it's a commercial game. Let's take a look at the store page. Starmage, who's here in the chat, gave me a key for this game. And that's what I'm going to play. Let's take a look. About this game, Rave Heart is a sci-fi game with JRPG elements that features the classical turn-based battles that we all know and love in JRPG's genre for years. Klein, yes, a gifted cipher with telekinetic abilities and the personal bodyguard of Princess Elamine Rave, finds himself caught up in a twist of unfavorable events. Journey into the galaxy of Xerxes and enter Klein's life as he finds himself caught up in a galactic feud. Along the way, the fragments of his long-forgotten dark past surface piece by piece. Will he be able to do his duty, withstand the pressure of a brewing war, all the while having his past haunt him? Barry B, hello, nice to have you here. Rebuhato, yes. Features rich background story and varieties of alien planets to explore. A cast of colorful characters who each have their own interesting background stories, side quests, and optional bosses. 25 to 30 hours of gameplay. Discover different extraterrestrial races and their cultures. Emotionally involving storyline with interesting twists. Immersive sci-fi setting gameplay that seeks to bring out the love of nostalgia for RPG gamers. Animated side view battle system. Wow. Yeah. So anyways, let's see if it does, if I am more interested in this game than, fuck, what was it called? What's his name? Just reviewed it. What's his name? Jeez, I know his name. WooTBM just, reviewed it. Starshift? I think that's the name. Where's WooTBM? Woo, 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 woo. It's actually not woo. It's, is it trash? What's it called? Starshift Origins. Yeah. I also played Starshift Origins, and I didn't really like it. It seems to, like, it has a cool premise there. My biggest problem with Starshift Origins is that it's really very unwelcoming to the game. If you are a new player, it's kind of like, it doesn't give a shit. It's just gonna do its own thing, and if you can get along with it, then great. But if you can't, it doesn't care, you're going to get left behind. And I was one of the people who got left behind and just did not enjoy it. So, let's see if this sci-fi game does a better job at interesting me than Starshift Origins. So, anyways, what do we got for screenshots going on? Looks like you got some interesting mapping stuff. You also got some pretty interesting art, some original artwork. Oh, you got some original enemy, and you got some original sprite art going on too. That's pretty neat. Cool. Looks like pretty standard RPG Maker window layout there. Oh, I've seen some of these assets before. Visky, are you still here? I think Visky used some of these assets. Not that it matters, by the way. I mean, I use FSM stuff, which is, you know, pretty common. Just pointing it out. Pointing out the assets when I see them. This looks interesting, though. I'm not familiar with these. It looks like maybe it could be a mashup of different... it looks like there was some original work done there, so it looks pretty cool. Some more interesting stuff going on here. That's like RTP. These are like RTP, but these crystals, something about this kind of looks very VX Ace? Is it VX Ace? Interesting. The like white plastic design of everything, white plastic panels, kind of reminds me of like Star Ocean and Xenosaga. So yeah, it's anyways, let's launch the game. It's here on Steam because like I said, Star Mage gave me the key. Oh, we can close this out. Also, the timer for the previous game is still going. Let's stop that and reset it. We'll launch the game and then start the timer. There we go. Timer. No, okay. Alright, I do think it's VX Ace. Because VX Ace is the only one that wants to take over my entire game, my entire monitor. Which may actually cause some problems. Hello. Yeah, I may have to play it in a tiny window as a result. Oh, shit. Yeah. Try this again. Alright, so that should be open. That should be open. Let's see. Okay, there we go. No problem. I got OBS over there. I got Rave Heart here. How's the volume? Volume seems fine. A little bit on the quiet side, but that's okay. No options. It's a nice little effect, though. I like the little laser beam. It's pretty cool. Tutorial. Hold Alt and Enter on your keyboard to enjoy full screen. Already am. Disclaimer. Events and concepts in this game are entirely fictional and fantasy-based. There will be adult, dark themes and religious contexts. Discretion is advised. Without further ado, please enjoy. Year 212 AXW. My liege, the preparations are in full swing. As it should be. Now go. The union between House Rave and House Zephyr must commence as soon as possible. Understood. I'll be off. Good. Yes, Rave. I am delighted by your alacrity in merging the most influential houses of Sector 1 and Sector 4. How very cooperative of you. Still, the entire galaxy of Xerxes shall soon be mine for the taking. You won't be High King for long. Hire me. I'll be your voice actor. Sector 4, Planet Era, Star Raiders hideout. Find anything yet, soldier? I'm very close to infiltrating their security system, sir. Good. Klein! You still remember what we taught you? Yes, sir, Sir Brian. We are the Cypher's Kinetics Association, and we're here under the command of the High King. We need to stop these Star Raider terrorists from creating disharmony within our planet. We received reports that this place is their hideout, so it's going to be dangerous. I want you to stay alert for this mission. I don't think this guy is shouting all the time. Maybe he is. The music makes me feel like he should be shouting right now. After all, you still have to escort Princess Elamine for her tests after we're done here. Finish this mission, make sure I don't get killed, and escort the princess for her tests. Got it! You're a sharp one, kid. We're good to go, sir. Good job. Let's head inside and investigate. Anyway, Klein, you're probably wondering why you're here on this mission with... I don't know if I can... My voice acting is... I don't think I can keep that voice up. It kind of like strains my throat a little bit. Thanks. Glad I can contribute. Feel free to clip it and use it in your game. Yeah, I'm the princess bodyguard, right? So why am I here? That's true. And you should be at the palace guarding her by now, but we need to make sure that you're capable enough to protect her, and as part of the CKA, you're gonna have to familiarize yourself with our codes. See, now I need something to drink. I'm almost out of beer. That's unfortunate. I am out of beer. That is unfortunate. Treat this as some sort of hands-on training for you. I can live with that. Good. Catch up with us whenever you're ready. Yes, sir. Arrow keys to move, enter to interact with people, objects. Press X to open the menu screen. Red arrows on the map are indicators that will guide you towards the story progression. See, that's a nice touch. Like, it showed you, like, the red arrow... Oh, no, it's a VX Ace game. I always like to use my mouse cursor to point at things on the screen so you know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I cannot do it because VX Ace. Yeah, but the red arrows, like, just appeared right when it mentioned red arrows, which is a nice touch. That's how it should be done. Blue arrows on the, yeah, like that. On the map are indicators for interactable objects. Pink arrows on the map are indicators for lootable chests. Reminders. Do save your progress whenever you can. It is always accessible in the menu. Right on. Then oh right, no WASD. We got some nice sound effects going on there. BGM, yeah. We'll leave it on dash. It's unfortunate there's no rebindable keys. Satellite continues to emit distorted signals around the area. Yeah, I kind of don't care about all the flavor text. Under the authority of the High King, drop your weapons now! Ha! No thanks. Then you leave us no choice. We'll see about that. Ugh. Damn it. Alright, it seems like these criminals aren't going down without a fight. Let's spread out. Don't let a single one of them get away. His voice has suddenly changed. I'm a very inconsistent voice actor. Klein, you're going with me to the warehouse. The rest of you search out the entire area. Be careful. Brian has joined the party. Let's move. Brian's such a... Oh, no. That was an accident. Brian's such a generic name. You have Klein and what are these other names that we saw? And then you got Klein and you got like the princess and you got those dragon guys and you just got Brian. It's regular Joe Blow, Mr. Brian. Brian has 10 personalities confirmed. Yes. They're putting up a fight. I'll take them on. Okay, alright. I won't take them on. There's a chest. My exploration has been awarded. I feel accomplished. I got space soda. Come on, come on! Give it up, thug! What's he laughing about? This, I guess. So long, suckers! Looks like we'll have to deal with these machines first. Still, this is a good opportunity for you to warm up. I see. Watch out, here they come! Not gonna lie, the pixel art looks a little bit flat here. Not quite as expressive as the VX Ace RTP. Oh, I do like the addition of the shadows underneath, though. That's a nice touch. Is that part of the sprite itself, or is that like a script that does that? You can access Battle Guide in the menu anytime if you wish to study more about the basics. That's nice. That's a nice touch right there. Our enemies, as you may have noticed, are made of tech. These types of enemies are weak against physical damage, so using attack should be efficient right now. All that aside, let's start thrashing these machines. Gladly. So if I go down... Wait, if I go back... No? No? Oh yeah, where's my soda? I don't have a soda? Wait, sorry, did I misread that? I thought it said I could access the information anytime. Okay. Death. There we go. Oh wow, a tutorial fight I can win. It's nice to have one of those. 24 Aeon? Or do you mean Eon? Because Eon's a shopping mall here. Metal scraps. Let's get going. Thank you for the emoticons, I guess. Rats? Is he serious? They aren't just rats, kids. It seems like they've been mutated with those drugs. Andromeda Kiss? Yes, the very ones that the Star Raiders have been illegally shipping here. Come on, let's fight our way through these rabid creatures. This time we're dealing with enemies that are made up of physical, as they are made of flesh. Enemies with physical properties are weak against ether damage. We can take them down easily with our telekinetics. Yes, sir! Telekinetics. Oh, that's... Oh, that little, like, white-gloved hand. It's giving me Golden Sun vibes. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna grip. Which one's going first? A? Let's go with A. What did that do? Wait, did it say... No. It... I don't know. Okay, well, wow. That fucked him up. Oh, my health is low. I didn't read the description. Supportive. Grip an enemy with telekinetic force. Enemy cannot move for 4 turns. Oh, okay, I see. Alright. Yeah, this is something I played around with my own game. Because this is a real problem. I've done a lot, and I've heard from other people with their RPG Maker games, is that often people just don't read the skills. And I'm not blaming the people. I think it's really easy to, it's a really easy oversight. Because what happens is, let's take a look at our skills here. We're looking at the skill menu down here at the bottom of the screen, right? Our eyes are focused here at the skills. And, of course, in a perfect world, everyone would be smart and realize, oh yeah, a window popped up at the top of the screen. So that should tell us that window at the top of the screen is going to give us the information for this skill. But I think because they are on total opposite sides, there's not that connection being made. If they are in closer vicinity to each other, people are going to be more mindful of paying attention to that. And that's something that I've been playing around with, just testing in my own game, is moving. I took the top window and just moved it down on top of like your skills window down here. Now, my fights have not been set up for this, so of course the window kind of overlaps things, but this was kind of just for testing purposes, and I noticed it's just so much easier for my eyes to be drawn to this, to the description of skills. It's not a perfect test for this, because obviously it's my game, and I'm aware of this. I would kind of need to do like some sort of like blind test. I would need to do another beta test and see if it pans out. But I really have this feeling that like having the window up there at the top of the screen really creates that disconnection between the skill and what it does. And I think moving them closer together kind of overcomes that. Oops, not attack. No, not attack. It's not WASD. That's my mistake. Huff huff. You're exhausted after that fight, kid? Here, take these items. Acquired 3 first aid kits. Acquired 3 ether cubes. Acquired 2 emergency kits. You can use healing items both in and out of battle. Understood. Carry on, then. Let's, save. And use it. What does Space Soda do? Okay, can only be used outside of combat. Is EP or like magic? Yes. Round them up, boys! Take cover! Surrender yourselves! Never, you fools! You'll have to do better than that. Ha! Alright, here's the plan. Climb? Whoa! Stand back! Klein, that was reckless. My bad. I needed to test my skills. You got him at least. We got slimes over here. Slimes are made of ether as they are abstract in form. Ether type enemies are weak to tech damage. I can easily take them out with my solar laser, but I'll need to charge my SP during battle. Take these, Klein. Acquired 3 tech grenades. They will come in handy for ether type enemies, but don't rely on them too much. I think I just read over a typo there. I think it said you were handed 3 tech grenade. It wasn't plural. It should have been plural. I read it as plural, but I think it was not plural. Here we go. So is Bionics not? No. Upgrades user reaction time to Bionics for 8 turns. Okay. Oh, and the tech grenade is a single target thing? Oh, that kind of sucks. Tech solar laser. Laser? Oh my gosh. Laser. How much damage does it do if I just do a regular attack? Solar laser. New power? I'm not a thief, but you dropped him. It's kind of nice little flavor text down there. I wonder how many of those you have. How soon will it be that I see a repeated text? Alright, let's press on! Tech grenade. Potato chips. Emergency kit. So the one thing I don't like about the arrows, I like the arrows and I don't like the arrows, is it kind of like removes any interest in exploration. Like there's no reason for me to check anything. On the one hand, I kind of like that because I don't want to have to sit here like mashing enter on every item just to see if it's something I can interact with or not. And then of course it might just be like flavor text and nothing more. So on the one hand, like I'm glad it removes that, but on the other hand, it also kind of hides any mystery. So there's like no reason to explore. I can just dash through the level and that's kind of it. Alright, we got a combination of all three. Oh no, Brian's gonna die. Not Brian. Brian's dead. Oh my god. Not Brian. Could have been anyone but Brian. Why did it have to be Brian? Oh, they hit pretty hard. Oh my god, they hit really hard. They're both... Oh my god, I just... My brain has been in Japanese mode this past week, sorry. Who am I playing right now? Is it... Whose turn is it? Is it Klein? I think it's Klein. Both of these guys are blue-haired dudes. This... Oh my god, I keep trying to use my mouse to point. Both of these portraits in the turn order look pretty similar to each other. You alright, kid? I'm fine, sir. That's good to hear. Now come on, let's go finish this. Let's heal up first. Potato chips. That works for me. I'm gonna heal him up too, why not? What the? I can't move. Good job, kid. Now what do we have here? Let me go! Ugh! No can do. My throat is killing me. I should have done that voice earlier. That shouty voice. Look at all these drugs. You have a lot of explaining to do, thug. Well, our job here is done. That's good to hear. Let's regroup with the others. You may head back to the palace now, Klein. We'll handle everything from here on. Gladly. I do appreciate how quickly this game just kind of like got you into things. Like, it's a nice change of pace, especially for RPG Maker games, because I'm not sure how many RPG Maker games that I've played on these streams that the intro is just way too long before you kind of just like dive into things. There's maybe only been a few games. Like I think Mr. Oric's games usually are pretty good about just getting you right to right to playing the game. That's the only one I can think of. I'm sure there are others, though. I've played a bunch of fucking games on these streams. Meanwhile... Oh my god. Meanwhile... Sector 1... Okay. Halder... Okay. Go, Steve! No way, I'm rooting for Terry! You think you can take me on, Steve? Huh, why not? This one's for the ladies. Don't tell anyone, okay, Margaret? Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I heard that Chad is going to be engaged to an Aaron Prince from Sector 4. And they say it's the High King's daughter herself. Yes, I wonder what the Aaron Prince looks like. They have beautiful hair with hues ranging from blue to green. Like, I know, right? So, you heading out yet, Chad? Yeah, I was just finished playing. Still very focused on your sports, huh? So this just turned into an anime, huh? With a bunch of high schoolers. And these high schoolers gonna get isekai'd into the space drama. What gives, Paul? You've known me since we were in 5th grade. Of course, I'm still focused here. This is my life. We should probably get going. You don't want to be late for your sword fighting lesson. Right. Anyway, you do realize that the walls around here have eyes and ears when it comes to news about your family, right? Animu in space. Space anime. Well, news about you, to be more specific. Yeah, why? Everyone here knows that you're getting engaged to an Aaron Prince, daughter of the High King. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest here. I really have kind of fallen out of my anime phase, so I'm not really keeping up with like the seasonal animes and what's popular. I mean, I know some of the stuff just because I'm around it pretty much every day. Like, I know the tip of the top most popular kind of stuff because it winds up being everywhere, like Spy X Family, Demon Hunter, and Chainsaw Man. Yeah, really, like, based on these kind of super duper popular, hello Wrath of Wood, popular anime that I just see, it seems like there's not really that many, like, sci-fi, like, deep sci-fi, like, science fantasy kind of anime that are being made these days. Guess it's just not that popular anymore. Yeah, even in our daily lives, we never go unnoticed. How much more in the spotlight will we be after a big wedding? Duh, you're Prince Chad Zephyr. Your family is very prestigious around Sector 1. It's to be expected that people will always want to know what your family is up to. Well, that's cool and all. I only know old school anime because I'm old now as fuck, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty old too. I don't know what old AF is, but, you know, I'm 30 years old, and I don't know, my anime phase is, those years are gone. I am watching anime, mostly because of my significant other. She really likes anime, and so we watch anime together. But we mostly watch older anime. The most recent anime that we watched together was Nichijou, which it's not exactly a new anime. I think it came out in maybe 2000. I don't even know, 2012, like, it is in the 2010s, somewhere in there. I really couldn't say if it was, like, 2012 or 2015, 28, and it wasn't 2018, because I watched it when I was back in America, so it has to be, at the latest, 2015. But other than that, she watches a bunch of old animes that she grew up with, because she seems to be an incredibly nostalgic person, I guess. So yeah, watch lots of like old Sailor Moon and other anime that I'm not even sure ever got imported into America. But when will I ever get a break from all these? You're the one who's getting engaged. Do you even know who she is? Or what she even looks like? She always seemed covered from head to toe every time she leaves the palace with her guards. To be honest, I don't even have a clue what she looks like underneath those covers. Of course, Aaron royalty always have made sure to keep the identity of their royal children a secret from the public. Well, this is only until they're engaged and married. Yeah, I've heard that. It's just so sudden with Dad telling me that I'm going to be engaged to an Aaron princess. I'm not even desperate. All the romance stuff can always wait. I just want to chase my dreams. Heh, I would love to see the look on your face once you realize that the princess looks like an old hag. Quit teasing me. Besides, I don't even care much about how she will look anyways. That doesn't sound like anything a man would say. Hey, you may marry the most beautiful woman across all of Xerxes, but if she happens to be loony, then it wouldn't matter. I'm just playing around. So when's the blast off to space? This midnight. So soon, huh? Yep. That's an RTP parallax. Rave Heart. This is a strange song. A real weird mood for whatever the hell is going on in the game. I feel like this would be like... No, I don't know. I don't know. Sector 4. Oh, Rave Palace. It'd be nice if those would slow down just a little bit. I better get to the princess as soon as possible. She must not be late to her psi test. Oh, not WASD. One day I'll learn that. Let's talk to one of these people. What do you have to say? Hello, mister. My mother works here in the Rave Palace, and she told me that I'm a cipher. Which means that I'm going to be sent to the Psi Academy soon. I'm so excited. Good luck, kid. You'll do great in the future. Thank you so much. Hee hee. Oh, is there diagonal movement? Oh, there is. Nobody touching this small preserve under my watch. Plant life has always been a great source of life for all errands. How about you? Do you eat anything other than vegetables? That would be up to Star Mage to add WAS to the core scripts. Or are you telling me to manually add it? I'm not going to manually add it. That's asking way too much. I'm not going to modify someone else's game just so I can play it normally, especially if I'm only going to play it for 45 minutes. Look at all those particle effects you got going on. Oh, it's actually just one particle effect and a lot of butterflies. Poor kitten, you seem hurt. I can really feel your pain. Don't worry, I'll try to fix you right away. I can feel the wounds on your leg. Ouch, it really does hurt. Now. I'm waiting for the day for the beautiful princess to actually be a real bitch. Because, I mean, let's face it. The princess has grown up in wealth, around wealth, and has had everything handed to her. She is probably such an entitled, stuck-up piece of shit that, well, she has a shitty personality. And I know there are probably some games and stories and movies where, yeah, the princess is a bitch, but they're usually like side characters. I'm waiting for the day where the princess is an actual bitch because, well, she's a princess. It's somewhat easier than a plugin. I didn't fuck with the core scripts for the longest time. Actually, funnily enough, for my very first game, because my very first game, I didn't want to mess around with plugins, or it's not my very first game, but my first game that I released publicly, I was still trying to just learn the engine, and I just wanted to learn the engine at a vanilla level, you know, just like using the database and stuff like that. So I didn't want to mess with plugins at all. I deliberately avoided plugins, and therefore I wanted to add WASD to my game, but I didn't want to mess with plugins, so I actually did go into the core scripts and manually add WASD into them for my game. So my first game has both arrow keys and WASD because I manually appended the WASD keys to the core script. You're welcome, kitty. Vanilla. Yeah. Vanilla RPG Maker. Good morning, Your Highness. I will say there is something that I personally love about my first game that I had released, but totally understand if people don't like it because it is vanilla. Every time I make an update to my old previous game, I always play test it, of course, to make sure that nothing's breaking horribly. And it's actually kind of fun, going through it. I still enjoy it. It's, once you've played it once, there's not like a lot of, like the gameplay doesn't change that much. There's not really much of a reason to replay other than there is 2 different modes I put into the game. There's like the default mode, and then there's like a permadeath mode. So I don't know if you're that fucking crazy. I guess you could do permadeath, but I don't think anyone I don't know if anyone's actually ever finished my first game. I don't blame them. Yeah. Anyways, Klein, you're here. Just tell me when you're ready to go, Princess Elamine. I'm ready as a veil flower sprout. Is something bothering you, Klein? Oh, did something give it away, Your Highness? You never change, Klein. You're always carrying everything on your own shoulders. It's really hard for me as an empath to feel the pain of those around me. Much harder if they keep it upon themselves. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I just believe that it's best if I avoid making you worry. I understand, Klein. I fully respect your decisions. But as always, remember that you're not alone, okay? When fate calls upon you to start speaking your heart, do so with an open mind. Everyone here is willing to support each other. This is totally just, like, again, I mean, this is just a matter of opinion, but I don't know, this, like, I'm an empath kind of thing. I don't know where it came from. It sounds like something that came out of, like, some pseudoscience self-help thing. But anyone I've ever met who feels the need to declare that they have empathy usually are some of the least empathetic people I have ever met. There's sort of that like was this the thing that actually I can't look it up because VXAce takes up my whole monitor. I would love to Google search this. I think WooTBM, it's funny, I brought him up earlier, had mentioned that it's like called lamp shading or something. I don't know if that's right, but anyways, yeah, it's kind of like that, where they say one thing, but the personality is actually totally the opposite. I remember there was one guy that I thought I was really good friends with. The writing was on the wall there, but I was clearly wrong. He would always declare, "Oh, I'm the nicest guy. I'm just a big teddy bear." Except turns out that he was just a backstabbing son of a bitch and a huge fucking liar. And man, would he just have the biggest fucking meltdowns and temper tantrums. So it's just kind of that thing. It's like the people who have to declare that they are nice people or good people tend not to be that kind of person. They're like overcompensating for their lack of empathy. Oh no, one of the emoji broke. Face orange, raised eyebrow. I don't know if that's OBS messing up or if it's actually broken. Anyways, and I'm willing to lend you my listening ears should you need them, Klein. Thank you, Your Highness. I owe your family a lot for taking me in. My father took you in not only because you were an Aaron cipher, but also because it was the right thing to do. Growing up in Cardell must have been hard for you and your family, Klein. I'm really sorry that you had to endure it all. Princess Elamine, it's okay, really. What's done is done. My energy today is beyond is better off spent protecting you and serving your family well. Klein, your parents will soon realize their mistakes. Know that they still love you despite everything that had happened. What the fuck? Just don't gaslight my lampshades. Yeah, these fucking terms, man. Your Highness, reading me like an open book is the worst torture there is right now. Oh, I'm very sorry, Klein. It's alright, Your Highness. I know that you have pure intentions to help, but it's best that we put it all aside for now and focus on getting you to the city lab for your test. Yes, you're right, Klein. Let us proceed. Elamine has joined the party. It's not WASD. Your Majesty, Mother! Today our baby girl finally becomes an adult. Oh, how time flies. Yes, Mother, I'm no longer a baby, which means that you should no longer treat me like one as well. Hush now, Elamine. I am here to give you my best wishes for the psi test. Always remember, set your positive focus to the universe, and it will grant you your wish. I will, thank you, Mother. And Klein, dear, I need you to be mindful of Elamine's surroundings, as she is very sensitive to her environment and the people around her. Rest assured, Your Majesty. Splendid. Elamine, I am also glad to inform you that I found the perfect dress for you this afternoon. This is a big day for you, psi test in the morning and engagement party in the afternoon. Oh, engagement. And I do hope that you can check on your father and your brother before you go. If you have the time, that is. Be off then. May the universe watch over you as always. It looks like I'm not the only one who's keeping it to themselves. Klein, it's alright, let's just head to the exit, Your Highness. Am I playing as her now? Interesting. See, as an empath, I feel the murderer's vibe is off. Fine, I don't think I should be in here. Oops, sorry. Gotta vibe check him. Beth goes to the crime scene and says, "A great struggle happened here." Something tells me a great struggle happened here. Go, Elamine, make your family proud. The universe is okay. It's kind of annoying placement. This is one of those like really small polishing things that I would just be mindful of, is checking like what might be a common route that a player would want to take and making sure that there aren't obstacles that get in their way. Keep an open path. Like, again, trying to use my mouse. I wanting to go room to room want to take the shortest path possible room to room, and there's like no reason for this plant to be here. Like, if we were just imagine the real world, like, there's probably plenty of space between the plant and the sofa for a person to walk past and go to the room over here. Anyways, it's such a minor nitpick, but it's like I was saying earlier, it's kind of one of those things that, like, it's a small little thing, but it adds up over time and really, like, adds a lot to the game. Like, no one's gonna notice that you took the time to make sure that there are clear paths there. No one's gonna say, oh my gosh, this guy really made sure the paths are clear. Like, no one's gonna fucking do that. But when you don't do it, people do notice. It's one of those kind of things, right? I like that you have the little black bars that fade in to indicate that there's conversation happening. It's actually something I want to do in my game. I've been thinking about that. I don't want to do the black bars, though, but I've been thinking of maybe having, like, a picture. Not like an actual picture, but, like, some sort of, like, border picture kind of, like, fade in whenever there's a cutscene going on to make a really clear indicator that, like, hey, you don't have control right now. So I've been thinking about that, but I kind of wanted something a little bit more stylish. I'd say slightly bigger hallways and paths on the common. Yeah, subtle map and polish. Agreed. Yep. My dear little sister. Aaron. I'm very proud of you. You're not only getting a rare engagement, but also going to prove to all of Era that you're the fitting heir of House Rave. Please don't say that, Aaron. I still have a lot to learn. Besides, I think you'd be a much better lord of House Rave. But I'm no cipher, Elamine. Okay. Yeah, that's what the black bars do. I don't want to do black bars in my game. That's one of the reasons, is because it's not in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Let's move this over here. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, really kind of sorry. It's really unfortunate. So it's kind of a shame that I was... Oh, that's over there. It's really kind of a shame that I was just saying that I like how the game really gets into things, which I'm not going to take that away from the game. I definitely appreciate that the game, like, really gets into things right away. However, it's also kind of disappointing that after that, like, drug bust or whatever you do at the very beginning of the game, really slows down a lot. And this is kind of one of those times where it might be a little bit because I'm stopping to chat for a few minutes at a time that makes it feel much longer. But it still might be nice to kind of get back into the action again and kind of be free to explore and not constantly interrupted with cutscenes and stuff like that. So as for the black bar things, I think... Did I already answer that? I don't even remember. I was saying in my game, like, since my game is already in 16:9, that's another reason why I don't want to do black bars, is I'm not making my game into an ultra-wide game momentarily. I just want to add something stylized to kind of give borders to the edge of the screen to kind of just indicate to the player, hey, it's a cutscene. Stop trying to move. But anyways, let's open up the grading sheet and give it a grade. Alright, the store page was, yeah, actually the store page was not that great, in my opinion. You have a thick paragraph to describe the game, and then features, just some generic bullet points there. Not really well constructed, so I'm going to say that's a no for me on the store page. Polish, I'm gonna say no on the polish. Accessibility is no. You like the cinematic look here? Yeah, it's good. You want to see the store page? I already showed it once, but I'll bring it up again. Here it is. It's on Steam. How much is... It's 620 yen, so I think it's about $5. So... and this is it. That's it. Got some good pictures, though. I should mention that I definitely appreciate having lots of pictures here that I can easily extract as well for the thumbnail art. One of the games that I played today, I did not have access to good pictures. And normally, if that's the case, then I'll take whatever low-res picture is available on their store page, and they'll just have to deal with it. But I decided to be nice, and I actually opened up the game and took a screenshot of the title page, cropped out some of the like menu choices, and made that the art that I used for the thumbnail. I've talked about this a few times, but I should really mention it every single time. Like, I think, especially in an age where a lot of marketing happens from influencers, you know, people who are playing the game, streaming the game, whatever, I really think it's important to make their job have the least amount of friction, because there's a lot of games that these people are going to play, and if you put up friction between them being able to play your game and do their job, like we're not talking about me. I don't do this for a living. I don't really get that many views, so we're not talking about me in this. I'm not in this category. We're talking about people who actually do this YouTube thing for a living. They usually often care quite a lot about their thumbnail art, and so if they cannot get access to the necessary art to make the thumbnail that they need to earn their living, then they are less likely to want to stream your game. So it's not a full stop. They may still want to stream your game. They can make some other generic thumbnail, but it is just one step that may potentially lead to one person saying, you know what, it's going to be too much work to get a thumbnail together for this game, or to provide the assets I need to play this game. Just forget it. I'm going to go pick a different game, because there's thousands of other games that they can go pick, which is why I've talked about is having press kits and stuff like that. Have a press kit or just plenty of pictures and stuff for people to access, so that way if they want to stream your game, there's not a lot of friction between them and them marketing your game, because that's what it is. They are basically giving you free marketing if they decide that they want to play your game on a stream. I've had a few occasions where I have had developers reach out to me with very friendly words saying, hey, I had a weird uptick in views and downloads on my game, and I noticed you were streaming my game. And I noticed it was from your streams. And so it's like, I know that even when I review some of these games poorly, some people watch my reviews and are like, well, Nolan's just fucking dumb. He has soup for brains and was clearly playing that wrong. I want to play it, and I want to play it better than he did. So even if I play it poorly and review it poorly, that doesn't stop people from being interested in your game. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, don't ignore the strongest marketing, the strongest part of marketing, which is influencers. All the big companies are realizing it. That's why you see like NordVPN and who else? Raycon and Scentbird and Geology was another one. There's like all these companies that you probably know, that, and all the shitty mobile games too, that you probably know because they realize, oh, influencer marketing is really fucking valuable. Let me see what I missed here. Let's see. The text blurb could use pictures. I think that's a thing you can do on Steam. Yes, you can. I've seen a few games that have used like pictures, created like picture banners, and use those banners to separate different sections to make it a little bit nicer to look at and easier to glance through, to kind of just quickly flick through it and be like, yep, okay, that's the information I need. got lots of received product for free down here, so definitely reaching out to the right people, I think, Star Mage. So, really what I'm saying, like, Star Mage, I think it would be good. It's not quite as bad for you, at least in this, for the case of this game, because you have plenty of pictures here, which is probably the most important stuff. Let me show you a press kit. I think I still have it on my desktop here. I do. So when I did Icy Red, boy, I'm going to give this game more free marketing here. When I did Icy Red, because, you know, it's like I'm partnered with GameForge, I have access to like some stuff. So they gave me a press kit here, and so they gave me a save file that I could install if I want to see some endgame content. They gave me this briefing PDF here, which like kind of gives me an overview of the game. So, you know, you have the introduction. It's a roguelike twin stick shooter. You know, it's just kind of some generic information. Here's some key features about it. How does the run look? So it kind of describes your basic gameplay loop. Here's the gameplay guide, some tips on playing the game. And then this is about how to use the custom save file that they provided. Here's how to make a custom save file if you want. And some key points. If you want to include these in your marketing as well, so you have price and other information. So, you know, they included this file here. And then also they gave me a bunch of different assets. So they gave me some videos, which are just like the videos that you would see on their Steam page. And they also gave me, you know, a number of different banners and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I don't know if it's necessary to put a full press kit together quite like this. It's definitely nice. Like, this is like the above and beyond step. So I think it would be really good if people did this more often and made it accessible. I saw someone who, like, just on their itch page, like on their itch page, you have like your download section down here where they just like included like a press kit in the downloads. That's for itch. I'm not really sure how you would do it on Steam. How I might do it is I'd probably, like, in the discussions, I would probably just have a pinned topic here, like for streamers or whatever. And then I'd probably make a note in this description as well, like if you're a streamer and looking for press kit information, view our discussions page or something like that. I don't know. That's probably how I would handle that for Steam. Anyways, yeah. But the main thing is, especially for like streamers, we mostly just want good thumbnail art, and good thumbnail art is basically going to be other people's art. So like, yeah, I just came here, I saw this was a nice picture, I feel like this would represent your game very well, and also be appealing to people who are browsing YouTube, so I just nabbed this picture right off your Steam page and dropped it into Photoshop and put it together. So, yeah. My point is, it's like having the pictures there is like the bare minimum. There's been a lot of itch pages that I've gone to that just don't really have any pictures available, and it makes it a real pain in the ass for me to have to put together the thumbnail. Here, it would be like promotional art, like a banner art or something like that. Like here, there's not really any good like promotional art. It's just like screenshots from the game. And sometimes I use that if I think the screenshots are compelling enough, or I'm too lazy to find a nice high quality picture for me to use in the thumbnail. Then I'll just nab one of these pictures or something. So, anyways. Wow, I got really off topic here. Let's get back to this. So polished accessibility, it's going to be a no. Clarity is definitely fine. Balance seemed fine. Unique identity. Now, if I were to increase the difficulty on getting a unique identity, it would probably get a 0 because it does feel just very generic sci-fi, but it does have some unique art, and a lot of these games in the past I've been grading on basically having just that unique art. So, like I said, I will give you that point. So, to me, what this game is missing, I don't think it's a very good commercial product. It's close. It's much closer than a lot of games I've played. You can see there's definitely a lot of 2s in here. But really, it's the accessibility. I think that's the easiest point to get. If you could just provide rebindable keys, that would bring it up to a 5. So, yeah. Anyways, that's my score. Before I wrap up, I meant to bring this up earlier. I wanted to follow up on one of the games I played last time. 2 of the games, actually, now that I think about it. One of the games that I played, Square Shape, it was the last game I played in the stream. We had some good laughs. We ended the stream by watching some Meat Canyon because some of the humor in it kind of reminded me of Meat Canyon. And I just got distracted with all the Meat Canyon stuff that I forgot to actually show the grade that I gave the game. So just a quick recap on that. I gave Square Shape a 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, and the total is 5. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's Square Shape. And then the other thing I wanted to follow up on is Eagle RPG. Eagle RPG. I don't know if this was just a bug with itch.io or if the developer is sensitive, but I noticed that my well-written review was missing. I'm always interested to, because normally, you know, especially on popular games, I usually tend to get a response. If not from the developer, then I get a response from some fan of the game who just wants to remind me of how wrong I am for daring to have an opinion. And so I was a little bit curious as to why it had been a while. Despite having posted a comment there, I hadn't received any response, so I just went to go take a look, and I noticed, oh, I don't see my comment there. So I don't know if the dev deleted it or not, if it was just like some sort of bug that happened with itch.io. But anyways, cool. That written review that I had given him is now vanished into the ether. It's sort of funny because whenever I get like funny feelings about how the dev may react to my reviews, I do save the... Temporarily, I'll just like copy my review and put it into a text document and just save it in case they delete my comment, and so I still have it. The game was so light and fluffy and very humble looking that I didn't really think that would be the problem, so I didn't actually save that review. So, yep. Oh well. The video still exists, so you can watch the video. One last follow-up, too, now that I'm thinking about it, is speaking of Icy Red. After my previous stream, let's see, I can probably bring it up, right? Yeah. You guys can see that. Let's just go to the video. Look at the comment there. So, the developer of Icy Red also replied to my second coverage of his game, and I always want to shout out I want to shout out any dev who's pretty cool about my reviews, and I think this guy is pretty cool. I think the developers of Icy Red, even if I don't like the game, are really great guys. And have really listened to the feedback and have been appreciative of the stream and all that. So just, you know, big shout out to Icy Red devs. His response here to my previous one is, "Hey, it's me again, just checked, and I swear I left a message with this account." I think this is something... I think it was something in relation to the stats menu and localization budget. By the way, with tab, you can have a mini inventory to check, for instance, if you have a key card. And you are right, I'm the game director for the game. All fair points and some good suggestions. Some clarifications. The indecisive barrage, this is one of the passives I talked about. Anyways, I was wrong about that. The game saves every time you enter a new level, scene, etc. So if you quit mid-level ship, you will start at the beginning of that level. So that's also a correction that I was wrong about. I had mentioned that I thought that whenever you save and quit between bosses, that it would send you back to the beginning of that sector, which would mean repeating some of the levels again. But I was wrong about that. On the note of roguelike elements, one thing that you learn while making games is that if you try to please everyone, you'll end up not pleasing anyone. That being said, I would totally add an easy mode to Dark Souls. Good joke. I think I brought that up as I was saying I was one of the people who just thought it was weird that there has to be like such a huge debate around that at all. Yep, I totally agree with him on that. I think he should definitely focus on who he thinks his audience is. You know, I know that Fidel is definitely not going to please everyone out there because it's a type of JRPG that has taken a lot of JRPG tropes and have combat tropes, I should say, and have stripped them out. It is a very stripped back, simplified combat system, and I realize that there's going to be a number of people who would prefer something more dense and deep. And not quite so simplistic, but that's okay. That's not what my game is. So yeah, I totally agree with him there. Lastly, at one moment in the video, you said something along the lines of, what if you could save up some printing matter to fight some bosses? You can, but not in the way that you are used to in the cloning machine. If you talk to Albert, the scientist in the lab, he can sell you exclusive and OP passes. So really, I mean, that doesn't matter for the stream now, but that's... a good point that he brought up. Once again, just a correction on my part, was something that I was wrong about. I thought basically at the end of a run, you would get your permanent upgrade stuff, and you would you could really only use it for permanent upgrades. I didn't think you could use it to carry over like passive into the next level or something like that. So, anyways, yep, cool developer. Glad he watched it and has a cool response. Always appreciate that kind of stuff. So. Anyways, I assume Barry B is part of the Rave Heart team then. Yeah, no problem. Always, like, as I was just saying, always glad to have devs who are cool about that kind of stuff. I'd expect more people playing fiddles. No, but expect those kind of jokes. I run her name being Fiddle. I run that joke into the ground. You will be absolutely sick of that joke. I would say by the end of the game, but let's be honest here, probably about like maybe an hour into the game, you'll be like, all right, I get it. Haha, the character's name is Fiddle. His friend. All right. Well, I'm glad that you're able to join Star Mage's friend. So, with that, is there anything else I wanted to cover before ending off the stream? I don't think so. Next week, I don't know, honestly. I don't know what I'm doing next week. Next week, maybe we'll play some more games. We're kind of in a weird transition time. I am happily now employed, once again. Once again, employed. Which always is going to mess with schedules and stuff like that as I make adjustments to, a new schedule. So I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I was doing like pre-recorded game dev vlogs. yeah, I'm not sure what yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing next week. And thanks for joining, folks. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do game dev next week or not. Happily employed is all. It is. It's a double-edged sword, right? I have so many different. I have so many different like. Well, they're just hobbies, right? Yeah, I have so many different hobbies, but unfortunately, none of them earn me a living. So yeah, it's like I need the money, but like if I earned enough money to just pay my rent, pay my bills, buy my food, maybe $100 extra to have to spend. If I earned that amount of money, then I would probably happily leave employment. My new employer is actually so far has seemed like a much cooler employer than I have ever worked with before in the past. It's still early days to really say for sure. I'm always sketched out by employers because employees don't give a shit about employees. So we'll have to see if my opinion changes. But anyways, despite how cool they are, I would still leave that company if I could just support myself on my own. Unfortunately, I can't. So yeah, that's the double-edged sword. Is yay, I can now not have to stress about paying rent and stuff like that. But all the free time I had for focusing on my YouTube channel and focusing on my game and focusing on music, all of that time is now going to evaporate. So that's the unfortunate part. So anyways, yeah, that's all just to say, because now I'm going to start working again. Schedule's going to be flipping around, so we'll see what I'm going to do next. I may just do game dev. I may play some games. I don't know. I haven't had anyone submit any new games to me yet. So we'll see if I get any emails. Pre-made thumbnails for streamers. So anyways, yep. Okay. I think that's everything I want to talk about. So thank you guys very much for joining. And whatever I do in the next stream, I'll see you there.